Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here. Now, are you a bit sick and tired of every single weapon, armor, and every boot that you're looking for at the end game, all costing several divines for your account? Well, look no further. This video is going to actually be sharing with you some junk that you've probably picked up in end of game. I don't mean like literally junk, I don't mean to offend these artifacts as well, but they're a lot cheaper. And I'm going to teach you exactly step by step what am I looking out for when I'm crafting and how I actually do it as well, to get good gear or a bit of an RNG chance, much easier way as well. If you have this lying around, you're selling it off in the market for 20 of these for like one exalted, please don't. They're actually really very useful, and in this video I'll show you exactly their value. As we all know, if you're trying to craft gear currently in the game, you are taking maybe one of your bows and stuff like that, you're slapping on omens, you're slapping on essences, greater essences. They cost a ton of money. This method, super cheap. All it is for those of you who don't know how to get these order artifacts and stuff like that, is basically when you go into your map over here, some icons will have expeditions on them. It's this icon over here. You can see, for example, this center icon, this whirly thing. These are expeditions. I will have a guide as well how to maximize your return on expedition maps in a bit. But once you get those expeditions, you talk to a few NPCs as well, do a couple of them to unlock the NPCs. They will appear in your hideout. So you can see over here, I have them all clustered together back to back, the four of them. Gwenon sells weapons, Rock sells armor, Tujen sells rings, accessories, and Danik just helps you convert the universal shard amongst the three to other ones as well. So in this video, I'm going to show you every single one of them. We're going to start first, of course, with the most boring one, and then we go down to the exciting, lucrative one. Let's start off first with armor, which I guess it's not super popular, but it's still very critical. So what am I looking out for here and how these artifacts actually work? You notice that you will have your currency on the side over here. The exotic coinage is basically to reroll the shop, rerolling the shop. As you can see, there's only like one tab over here. So you can check out the ones that you're looking for, and then at the same time, these are your artifacts to actually buy. Notice that if I wanted to purchase something, let's find something that I want to buy. Let's say I'm looking for rares. So this one over here, let's just, I don't care whether it's good or not, just showing you purely for demonstration. If I want to buy this, it costs us one of this artifact currency, and immediately, boom, you purchase this. Very nice. But of course, that's just for demonstration of what it is, so that you guys can kind of get it. I obviously don't need this just for demonstration purposes. Other than that, let's look at some stuff that we are really interested in. Let's say right now, we are looking for something with, like, this looks pretty good, right? Level 65, evasion rating, armor, a bit of armor as well, giving us a T9 maximum life, T5 lightning resistance, and straight away we found something that's already decently useful. Some of you, this may be even better than some of your gear that you're looking out for, and this is our NPC shop that's going on. So what you can do now, and this is the interesting part of how you do with armor. So when you click buy, notice that there is this additional screen that pops up over here that allows you to have a certain scenario. So over here, reroll modifier values of suffixes, which means you see this suffix over here. My range is 26 to 30. I can take this and then I reroll that 28% on lightning resistance. Notice the word suffix just beside that lightning resistances. It means I reroll the modifier value. So I could get a shitty roll like 26. I could get a really good roll like 30. At this point, it's like smack center, so the risk is even. I normally won't do it because it's currency for a 50-50 chance. But for the sake of this video, let's just go ahead and do it, right? So upgrade, boom. Risk always pays off, I guess. So I got a 29 now. That 28 now changed into a 29 for a suffix. And the cost was so little, right? 20:1. What did that cost me? 1/20th of Exalted Ops. If you guys wanted to reroll one line, you are spending a divine op to reroll that particular line that you're looking for. And this is already super good. You have a tier 9 maximum life, tier 5 lightning resistance on a body that maybe you don't need. Maybe another account that you are playing will need it someday. You can get godlike gear. You could sell it off even to make a healthy profit for people who don't use this strategy as well. And this is like really free. You go over in the overworld, you farm these gears from expeditions sooner or later as you progress through the end game. Even like T1, T2 maps, you can still do this method. You don't have to be like T15 or something like that. Okay, so next one, add a modifier and make it a rare. So for the price of 1/10, you get a free regal. At the current time of recording, a regal costs us 5 regals to 1 exalted. So that means on average, you will have to be paying 4 of these artifacts to break even. This is cheaper, so you're getting a free regal on this one, so you're already saving a lot of in-game currency. So go ahead, I'm pressing the upgrade button, boom, it changes into a regal. Now it's a rare. Not the best item over here, but as you can see, it gives you like a bit of maximum life, it's the same things, and then it's unfortunate like reduced ignite duration. But check out this one here, the next RNG. These are totally random, by the way. Fill all empty modifier slots. This is insane. Imagine if you wanted to check this piece to full, you'll be spending 3 exalted. This is 3 artifacts, which is 3/20th of a single exile. And let me show you what it does. Boom. It immediately unlocks 3 exalted saved, basically. That is insane good value. For those of you who are actually using exalted to craft, that is insanely poor. You have basically already gotten this item. This is yours already because you already bought it. But you are crafting this for basically worthless prices. Don't mean to offend the artifacts, but it is very, very cheap. And you can see with some RNG, not the best gear, but I already got some armor, some evasion, some armor evasion percentage, lightning resistance, fire resistance as well. And let's just grab it real quick. This was a barely 1 exalt item that rolled into fire resistance, lightning resistance, max life, armor, evasion, and it's so beautiful just for the price of less than 1 exalted. Buying it for 1 exalted, people in the early days when they first started, this will probably cost you a couple of exalted, and you're getting it now even cheaper than that. So people don't need to complain about the prices right now. That's why we are here on this channel, to help you find opportunities, to help you make some money or even save some money, in fact. And that's just one example. So the best part is you can control what you are doing. You can control exactly the ones that you're looking for. So I'm looking at the rest of them now. This one has pretty nice spirit over here. It's a T3 spirit, T5 resistance, but I want to do something different so that we get a bit more variety as well in this video, rather than just all doing armors, right? So let's take a look at a few other stuff. This one, cold resistance, is okay, but it's a one-liner and it's very similar to the previous one. So I'll go ahead and just leave it out. Now if I re-roll in the shop, you see here, I press this button here, it consumes 1 exotic coinage, and now I have a brand new shop. So this one is also interesting. You have a 38% cold resistance with 166 maximum life. This is in fact something that I want to use myself. So because I like evasion, I like maximum life, I do have one that is like maximum life, but it's like 18. So I don't mind checking this to see whether I can get anything better. So let me just buy this and see whether I can get an upgrade for myself as well. Reroll modifier value of prefixes. So what this means is your 2 prefix lines over here, it will reroll the range. So it's pretty much smack in the even right now for the one I care about more, which is maximum life. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to take like ridiculous amounts of risk that I normally won't do. 166, let's see if we can go up any higher or will it go lower for the maximum life line over here. And unfortunately, not every day is a fairy tale ending. Sometimes you get the bottom end of the stick, but we knew what we were getting into. So add a prefix modifier here. By right, I wouldn't actually be checking this piece. The reason for that is because I can't get evasion and evasion percentage already because 2 prefixes are unlocked. But this is just purely for the video demonstration of how this crafting system works. But in practice, I actually wouldn't be doing this because there's already 2 prefix lines, and I want both evasion, flat evasion, and evasion percentage. So go ahead and just level it up. You can see now it's a low roll on evasion percentage, but it just gives me quite a lot of life though. So this piece actually is quite chunky in terms of life. And at the same time, these are exalts, by the way. To check these pieces, I'm spending 3 artifacts, which is barely anything, to quote unquote exalt my piece. So okay, boom. And I'll take this item here. I am with a double resistance, 177 max life with some evasion. It's not endgame gear by any means, but it will last me quite a little bit of time, considering that I spend barely anything for this particular piece. It's very solid. This is like free artifact RNGs that you are getting in the overworld, and you can use them here as well. So let's move on from armor right now, right? Because we already kind of tell what armor does and how it works. The more exciting part is weapons and accessories. Let's go in line. Let's go to weapons now. So we talked a bit about armor, how the whole setup works. This works beautifully for weapons as well. So you can see over here, there are many different weapons. And let's just try to like craft something right now, right? So far, I don't really see anything that I care too much about. I'm mainly playing bowls. So I look at some of the other categories, see whether there's anything that's super nice. Maybe this +4 level to all melee skills. Some of you might be actually searching to buy something like this. For me, I don't use stars. So I'm going to go ahead and just like re-roll, see whether I can find anything that I actually like. So again, looking for a bow weapon for myself. But my bow is actually pretty decent already. I have it at 200 to 351 range. in terms of physical attack. So I'm just purely like doing this demonstration for the video's sake. So let's see, nothing that I am craving too much on, but okay, let's just give an example of crafting something that even though it's like shitty, we can even try like re-roll it if we are like super RNG focused. Let's grab something, shall we? Let's just grab one item that we have. So okay, let me just get this hammer real quick. So I'm gonna buy this hammer, and even though it is not the best, it has a lot of accuracy rating and stuff like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can modify a so-called quote-unquote like a little bit junk with like many lines open already. You can actually even have a chance of re-rolling. So this one, add a prefix modifier, is an Exile line. So for the cost of 2 of this, which is a little bit more expensive, this one converts 1:9. One artifact or one Exile gives you 9 of these artifacts. So it's a bit more pricey from the weapons. So it's a bit more expensive to buy weapons. Go ahead, upgrade it. As you can see now, it's a 6-liner, but notice that this orange thing that pops up now, this is insanely good because this turns a junk piece like this one over here into a potentially good piece. A 6-liner, which you only spend 1 artifact to buy it, 1 artifact to open up all the slots. So now we have a 6-liner and we get to re-roll. So re-roll prefix modifiers, which means everything you see in orange will disappear and go away, which right now is like kind of meh-ish. I mean, he has a T6 physical attack, he has a T7 shared physical damage percentage with accuracy rating, which is actually pretty okay. Like, it could be capped already, but for the sake of the video and to ensure the smoothness, I actually do want to like just re-roll it just for the heck of. So let's go ahead and press upgrade here. 2 relic pieces, again 2/9 of an Exile, upgrade, and boom, now we get cold damage, fire damage, accuracy rating. Arguably it got a lot worse, but you can see that piece that is not really good can actually become really good when you use this method as well. And similarly, I can also re-roll for the suffix modifiers over here. It has a very nice attack speed line already, 20-22%, but I'm going to go ahead and like just re-roll it just for the sake of this video. So upgrade, re-roll, very nice. Now we have light radius. Everyone loves light radius, so it got way better right now. You can even do it again. As you can see, the RNG allows you to do it again, but you can also do another thing, which is skip. So let's say I'm perfectly fine. I really like my light radius 15%. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. I can choose to skip it. So it will skip and go on to the last line over here, which is reroll modifier values of suffixes, which is just changing all of the multipliers. So if you don't like an upgrade, you can skip it once. You can't skip it again. So at this point, it's like the last upgrade already. But of course, I won't bother with this. I'm just going to like dump it later on. So I'll just go ahead and collect. But you can just upgrade it and skip the upgrades that you're not looking out for, which is fantastic. It gives you so much flexibility of like crafting. Let me just go ahead and dump it. That was just for the video. And that's for the weapons. You can continue searching the weapons as and when you like. But now I want to show you what accessories shopping looks like. This is the most exciting because you guys are probably overpaying a lot in the trading website as well. Notice that there is some over here, is a lot less in the shop and it's a little bit pricey as well, but we can go ahead and like start crafting. Out of the 3 of them, I don't really care too much about these 3 at the moment. So I'm going to just go ahead and like refresh. So now we have 4 belts that we have. One of them is rare. One of them has a 157 maximum life, which I like a lot because I'm squishy AF. So I'll go ahead and check this one here, the maximum life one. So similarly, I can go ahead and buy it. And we can add a modifier, make it rare. I don't really like one-liners that have this add a modifier and make it rare because I could have used Orb of Augmentation to turn it into one more line before I make it rare. So this is actually like, I generally don't like this, especially on one-liner. So that's why I look for like 2-liners before I upgrade them. But for the sake of this video, I'll just show you what it looks like. So upgrade it. As you can see, now it's a 2-liner rare, which if you take it out right now, you have to spend so much more Exalted to check more lines, which is not really worth it. So it's only good if you're planning to check the piece all the way in this screen. Like maybe you have like a tier 11 maximum life, or tier 10 is pretty decent already as well. So add a prefix modifier. This is a free Exalt. We'll take it. Let's go. Reroll prefix modifiers. We definitely don't want that, right? We don't want to reroll our maximum life. So I'll skip it. Reroll modifier values of prefixes. I see that 157 is towards the low end of maximum life. Let's try to reroll that and get something higher. Hopefully, odds are in our favor technically. So nice. So we rerolled that, and now we are at 164 maximum life, and it allows us to reroll everything or just keep it. But since it has like 164 maximum life, I probably wouldn't even take it, to be honest, because it's already have like 2 relatively junkier lines. So I'll just do some RNG. I won't normally do this. I'll just take it and like dump it straight away and not invest more in this. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So upgrade tick, as you can see, now it changed and it's like the numbers changed totally. Now it's like 138. Maximum life dropped to like T9 and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and like dump it. And you can also do the same for a rare that you find. If you're looking for a good belt, you can find something that you like. This one has like shitty rolls all around, but let's see whether you can become something good with these artifacts. Reroll suffix. The suffixes aren't fantastic, so I don't mind. Let's reroll all of them. Now we have 12% lightning resistance, which is a bit shittier. You can also do this crazy thing, which is like remove everything. And then now you have like a one-liner. And then we have like add a prefix line. But let's see if we can remove everything. That'll be really funny. Okay, so Dildo allows us to remove everything. And skipping, of course, increases the cost of the subsequent ones. But this is something that the crafting can also do. So if you see like, items like this, it's not because people opt of annulment it, but they actually use this method to get it. So this is obviously junk right now, so I'm just going to hit and dump it. Can we get a ring? I'm looking for a ring real quick. Oh, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. Let's take this one. This one has 2 lightning resistance. But sadly 3 suffixes, so we can't open charm slot or the last lightning resistance already. But let's go ahead and see what we can do of this. So nice, we have something different now. Upgrade the level of a modifier by 1 tier. So I have a tier 7 fire resistance, tier 2 lightning resistance, which is the one that I want to modify. You can see on the right side of the resistance, you can see like every item on the right side, there'll be this T over here. This is the one that modifies it by 1 modifier by 1 level. So 4, 7, 2, 1. Let's see which one goes up. It's totally random. 4, 7, 3, 1. Okay, that's really nice. So it went up lightning resistance a lot. And we have low rolls on like fire resistance and lightning resistance. So maybe we can even get like cheap reroll option, like a free divine on it for a really cheap price. And as you can see, remove a single modifier with the lowest modifier level. You don't even have to guess which one it is. It just tells you which one is removing. This is like a free guaranteed op of annulment, plus I think the omen of withering or something like that, which costs us like 500 exalts. So you can just do this on this piece that is basically very, very cheap. So remove, and now we have a chance of getting triple resistance already, right? For barely anything, like maybe 1, 2 exalts. So upgrade, now we have a bit of maximum mana. Obviously I don't want to like remove the suffixes. This is crazy, so I'm going to skip this. Remove all prefix modifiers. Actually, I don't mind though. Removing this is actually going to be quite enticing because the 2 of them are not fantastic anyway. So I'll take it, I'll upgrade and take, and now it has a fire resistance and lightning resistant 2-liner, both on a prefix, on a suffix rather. I can probably just sell this. I paid like less than 2 exalted for it. I can probably like sell this maybe and try to see whether I can fetch a better price. But that's the process of crafting. Let's end it off with a ring. Can we get a ring? Let me just buy this real quick. Take it. Always don't mind belts, because when you get rares, you can also use the reforging bench to put 3 of the same type to get another RNG, which is really nice too. Maybe I'll show you guys. Let's buy this one as well, the reforging part. Refresh. Okay, 3 of the same kind. I don't even know what this is. I just want to show you what it looks like for the video. And finally, we have a ring. Okay, so great. 1 cold ring over here. We have reroll prefix modifiers, accuracy rating. I'm not a massive fan about it, but it has cold rest, so it's quite nice. At least maybe a newer account, I find it quite good, like maybe Act 1 Cruel or something for a Sapphire ring. But reroll, I don't want this. It's just wasting my money. Reroll suffix modifiers. This is like total RNG, right? You have all 3 lines open and it's only 1 cold rest. So I don't mind just taking the risk and see what happens. And maybe you can get like 2 out of 3 as resistance. Anyway, you haven't really invested so much into it. So I'll just go ahead and do it because I have a lot of these kind of rings with like cold rest. So yeah, so it changed. Now, sadly, I lost the cold rest, but I managed to get like cast speed. It kind of got shittier to be honest. But it is what it is. It's Gamba. Reroll prefix modifiers, don't need that thing. Remove this prefix modifiers. Unfortunately, you can't skip it again, but removing the top line, maybe you can get something good, so I'll take it. And reroll suffix modifiers again. So it gives you a second chance at rerolling everything, so I'll go ahead and take it. And it rerolls. At least I got back resistance, and I removed that 1 useless line. 9% fire resistance is an L, honestly, but that's really nice. So another thing that you can do in the shop, of course, is after getting all the gear, some of them maybe you got like a bit junkier ones and stuff, but now I have 3 belts, which are arguably all 3 useless. So what I can actually do is I can regale to change this one because it's like a magic item. I'll just make it into a rare. And then I'll go into the reforging bench here real quick. Dump the 3 junk that you collected that maybe you tried to craft and then you failed. 39 lightning resistance is actually pretty okay. I might even like check it because it has only like 1 suffix. Maybe like a sub account can use it, or if you're earlier on, this might be really valuable as well. Go ahead and reforge it. And now you get a brand new piece that's unidentified. You can go ahead and like check it out as well. So you can go into talk to that, and then you can get a whole new item. Sadly, it didn't give me a really nice item. If not, I could sell you the idea even more. But basically, that is how crafting is, and it will probably save you a lot of resources trying to get to the end game. All you just need to do really is just take a tier 1, run through these expeditions, and you get the artifacts. Do it. If you have a read of resources, go and buy it. You can also like buy it from the currency exchange here. Just go in, you can order the artifacts yourself with like some exalted if you're too lazy to actually like farm the maps. But yeah, if you want more guides on how to make more money, how do I have so much divines, what am I investing in, what am I exactly doing with my account, and how do I make so much resources, check out the other videos on the channel as well, which I think you might like. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you save you some money and make some money. See you guys in the next video.